Back in 2018, before I was diagnosed with a hiatal hernia, I went down a deep, dark research rabbit hole. I kept thinking, do I have candida? Do I have SIBO? Do I have parasites? Do I need to be doing detoxes and eating papaya seeds? Do I need to be eliminating these food groups and taking these kill protocols? Do I have H. pylori, or is this leaky gut? I was so anxious, and I had convinced myself that I had 10 different conditions and I needed 10 different protocols to treat them all. So right now, if you're going down that same research rabbit hole, stop. You're going to want to watch this video, and you're going to want to update your perspective on what's going on inside your body and where to focus your energy next. Here's what I know since healing my gut and helping others do the same. You don't have to treat 10 to 14 different gut conditions. You simply have to get your body back into balance. When I stopped chasing all these individual diagnoses and their weird treatment protocols, and I fixed what actually matters, that's when I started to notice my symptoms going away. You're doing cleanses, you're cutting out food groups, but you're not asking the one question that really matters. What went out of balance that got my body into this position? Traditional Chinese medicine has been around for thousands of years, whereas Western medicine has only really been around for about 100 years. In traditional Chinese medicine, they don't talk about you having a diagnosis or giving you a label. They talk about your body simply going out of balance, meaning you have too much of something and too little of something else. The whole yin and yang concept. And they refer to your body as having too much heat versus cold, being damp versus dry, having a lack of flow of energy and fluids in specific areas. And it's less about naming a disease or a condition and more about looking at the underlying pattern that's causing all your symptoms. And when you bring your overall body back into this balance, the conditions correct themselves. Now, I come from a medical background, I'm a pharmacist, so I 100% understand how we've always treated conditions and disease. That concept is not foreign to me. And when I learned about traditional Chinese medicine, it was a very big aha moment for me that there are different ways of treating how we have always thought to treat things. There's ways that work other than what you know. And just keep an open mind with this, because that's what I had to do when the Western route wasn't really helping me anymore. So in this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 things that go out of balance when you have hiatal hernia or gut issues. If you concentrate on fixing these, you will see how all your symptoms start to resolve. So number 1 is nervous system regulation, because the nervous system is truly where digestion begins. The effects of stress are absolutely enormous on your gut. Did you know that even just your worrisome thoughts can kill off your beneficial gut bacteria? Just the way you think, constantly worrying, looping through your anxiety, can create such a bad environment inside your gut that your beneficial bacteria can't survive. And if your nervous system is often stuck in fight and flight, especially if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, a high performer, usually these kinds of people live in fight and flight for hours in a day. Your body is simply not prioritizing digestion. Its main priority is survival. And you can take all the probiotics in the world, but if you don't regulate your nervous system, you're not truly going to heal your gut. The second thing that goes out of balance is your stomach acid. Hypochlorhydria, low stomach acid. And this is the one that makes people the angriest, because they've been told that they have the opposite most of their lives. When I was diagnosed with my hiatal hernia, just like everyone else, I was handed a prescription for a PPI, a proton pump inhibitor, which is an antacid medication that suppresses your stomach acid. 90% of people that are put on PPIs do not have high stomach acid. They either have low stomach acid or they have stomach acid in the wrong place. And you really, truly do need stomach acid. It has huge roles in the body. It's how you digest your food. It sends a signal to all the other parts of your digestive system to work. It's your first line of defense against pathogens and bad bacteria. And when you constantly suppress your stomach acid, you create quite an alkaline environment in your gut, and that is a breeding ground for things like SIBO and H. pylori. So part of fixing this problem is supporting your stomach acid, not suppressing it. The acid restoration method forms part of my RISE framework, a program that I use with clients to help them heal their gut. You can watch more on the acid restoration method in the suggested video that I'm attaching here. Number 3 is fixing your pressure problem. And this is the mechanical piece about the balance that most people don't think about. If you have a hiatal hernia, you have constant reflux, and you have something like bloating or maybe constipation, there is a physical pressure imbalance going on. Usually your diaphragm muscle is weak, it hasn't been activating, so the pressure over here and with your lungs is quite weak and low. Combined with slower digestion, some bloating and constipation, and your intra-abdominal pressure down here is usually quite high. And the result being that you have low pressure up here in your chest and high pressure down here in your abdomen. And this is not an ideal situation. This is how you land up with the hiatal hernia. The pressure needs to be flipped. And this is why I introduced the hiatal hernia reset exercise method to help change this pressure problem. It's a set of exercises designed to help alleviate the pressure down here and strengthen the pressure up here, helping you create more space in your chest to open up your lungs and activate your diaphragm. I have a video that explains this, and I'll link it at the top so that you can watch that one too. Okay, the 4th thing that you really need to get into balance in your body is your gut bacteria. And you need to focus on strengthening your beneficial bacteria. And notice what I said there. Focus on strengthening. I didn't mention anything about killing. All those protocols that focus on killing bacteria, parasite cleansers, candida cleansers, they focus on killing off bad bacteria, fungi, and viruses. You need to actually be focusing on flourishing and thriving your positive bacteria. And you do this through eating a diverse diet, including a lot of plant foods, eating occasional fermented food, eating foods that you make yourself, reducing your sugar, being more hydrated. Picture it like a garden inside of you that you need to grow. What are the tools that you need to flourish the good bacteria inside of you? Because the truth is, you have more living microbes in you than you do cells in your body. You are always going to live with a certain amount of viruses, fungi, bacteria inside of you, even parasites. And that's not the problem. The problem is when the balance goes out, when you have too much of the bad and not enough of the good. So what I'm offering you is, instead of focusing on killing all the time, focus on bringing up the good. Focus on growing that beneficial bacteria, and it will outweigh the bad. It will fight off the bad. And that is how your body is designed. It's designed to work with balance. The 5th thing that you need to get back into balance is your tissue and the gut lining. Because after years of having gut issues, reflux, burning, maybe your stomach is where it shouldn't be sitting, you've had a lot of stress, a lot of inflammation, your gut lining can really take a beating, as well as the tissue that lines your throat. And when that happens, you open up the door to things like leaky gut. And that's not a separate diagnosis, but it does come from severe tissue damage, which you need to fix. Keeping your gut lining intact is really important. It'll protect your immune system, it'll protect you from getting autoimmune conditions, and help you avoid food sensitivities. Taking supplements like zinc carnosine, L-glutamine, drinking some aloe, having some collagen, having slippery elm, and drinking bone broth are all things that will support tissue repair. So those are the 5 areas that I would work on to get back into balance. And here's what happened when I started to work on these 5 areas. My reflux went from being daily all the time to just a couple of times in a week, to maybe only a few times in a month, to now I can count on one hand how many times I have it in a year. I used to have constant bloating. That started to become less and less, and now I hardly ever get bloated. Constipation, which was a big problem, became less and less, and now I go to the toilet 2 to 3 times a day. And the hiatal hernia that I was told I had to live with doesn't bother me at all. I work out like I want, I lift weights, I stand on my head doing crazy yoga poses, and it never bothers me. I'm very aware of where my stomach is right now. I can feel it. If I ever feel like my stomach is shifting up, I'm very aware of how that feels, and I know exactly what to do to bring it back down. And I've been living like this for years now. And I went through a period where I did try candida diets, and I was eating papaya seeds, and I was doing quite a lot of different things, and I was focusing in the wrong place. Had I known better, I would have focused on these 5 areas first. And getting a body back into balance is something that Eastern medicine has really understood for years and years. That your body is more than just a collection of separate conditions. It really is just one system. Fix the foundation and everything else will fix itself. Now that said, this video was just touching on those 5 areas very quickly. Each one deserves its own video where we can go into it in more depth. And that's exactly what I'll be doing in upcoming videos. Nervous system regulation alone can take about an hour to talk about. And I find a lot of people know all of this in theory. I've taken a lot of calls with people where they know exactly what's going on. They've researched everything. They know how the vagus nerve works. They know about the diets. They know about nervous system regulation, but they're not doing anything about it, or they're not doing something about it consistently enough to see the results. So work with me if you need that structure, if you need that accountability. The link to book a call with me is in the description below. And let me know in the comments below which of these 5 imbalances do you think most relates to you and your situation.